You remember your first time, Bucko?
No, never happened.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You've never masturbated?
No.
Oh my gosh, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, man. What is that called? What do you guys call that? There's got to be a special nickname. I think in gay culture, if it's a man in gay culture, a guy that's never kissed a woman is called a golden Oreo.
Mm.
So I wonder what that is. My God, brother. Damn. When you get that feeling, what do? Just chill out, put your hands on ice or what?
I don't really get the feeling.
Damn. Now, what if you get erection in your body? What do?
Can't say I get that either.
What? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Huh. And do you think you might have an iron deficiency or something?
Boom. We're live. What's happening, everyone? How you doing today? I hope you've all had a wonderful day today. Let me hit up the chat with Runs with Phantoms a half hour early, 34 minutes before showtime with the boop. Thank you, Runs with Phantoms. It's good to see you, man. DJ Lewis. Hey, Runs with Phantoms, how are you? Just so you know, I don't use question marks because they are racist. And they are more expensive than tennis balls at Satan Mart. Hello, Kai. How is that old dude? Let me make sure I got the right thing here. No, I don't. There we go. Hey, I'm doing all right. We did a little thing on the This Week in Bullshit with Justin Proper. That was fun. I was talking about this guy was having sex with alligators, and I saw her talking about the original fleshlights, how people used to preserve the meat and then turn it into a fleshlight back in the day. You used to use real animal meat, and alligator skin's really soft. So, fun facts, everyone. DJ Lewis question marks can't be racist because the JWST discovered a giant question mark in space, and space isn't racist. You don't know that? Or maybe space is racist. There's never been a black on the moon before. After all, a black. Wow. Yeah, space is the racist one. There have been black astronauts, though. Finish the cookies. Now I can type. Good day, y'all. Hey, what's happening? Babbage Brass Works. I got cookies. I'm stoked I got cookies. Ready to go. Hail Babbage. So how was everyone's week? Some of you were already on your Friday. Others of you are coming up on it. Like me, it's still Thursday for me. So the week's pretty much done. How's everyone? I've had a good week. I got a surprise visit from family. Completely threw off my week, but it was nice seeing them. So yeah, it's been a good time. That old dude is a gentleman perv. A Dega Outlaw. Hey, a Dega Outlaw. What's happening, dude? How you doing? What's good? How was your week, man? The aliens are here, and I don't mean me and Kai. What's up, Proud and Mild? My boy. What's good, dude? It's nice that you can be here. What's happening? Are you ain't got work tomorrow, or what's up? Friday afternoon coffee time. Friday afternoon. Damn, y'all motherfuckers on the other side of the planet and shit. All right. Let me pull up these things. All right, so I'm gonna start with, and there's a nice transition here. Y'all are gonna enjoy this. We're starting with video games. Just a few video game topics before we move into quantum physics and the nature of reality. Epic goes on the hunt for even more exclusives with a new program offering bigger payouts to smaller studios. That's where we're starting Friday afternoon coffee time. Randy Savage says space is the place. Tristan Meacham, what up? Randy Savage, bro. I haven't heard of anything about Randy Savage forever. Hello, you guys. I'm on the train right now going home. Got 40 minutes to go. How was the week? My week was good. I got some good news. I got a surprise visit from family, etc. It's been a good time. I actually, because of the surprise visit from family, I was like, shit, I gotta clean up my place a little bit. And there were some parts of like kind of moving in that I kind of been slacking on, and so things were still kind of laying around like that. And so I cleaned that stuff up, and I moved everything so I could mop everything properly. So my place is looking real nice right now. My place is cleaned up. Even my room is more cleaned up than it's been, and I'm not done setting up my room. I don't know how I'm going to arrange everything. Things are still kind of just in a temporary location for now. But yeah, out here it looks nice. It's all everything's clean and sorted. How about you, brother? How's your week? So you're on a train this hour? But in space, they have a hole named after him. Been watching a few Blueprint videos, making simple Unreal games. Looks like fun. Really, you've been watching Blueprint videos? Interesting. Well, how quickly you think you could pick up Blueprint? Are you a scripter, or what's your where do you come from skill wise? If you need some place else to clean, fuck no. That's the thing. I don't like cleaning. Like I clean well when I clean, but like I kind of haven't needed to clean because everything I just recently set up this area and I've been keeping it nice. But my kitchen was a little messy, and then my room I kind of still had a lot of things laid about, and so I put some stuff into storage. I cleaned up just everything's just picked up, you know. But coder, cool, man. Yeah, learn. Do you know C++, C Sharp, etc.? Yo, I forgot you're a coder, man. I forgot you're a coder. That's good to know. Good to keep in mind, especially if you're learning Blueprint. How are you with networking? I know Unreal has its own networking stuff, but how are you with networking? Epic goes on the hunt for even more exclusives with a new program offering bigger payouts to smaller studios. Epic First Run is a new program that aims to attract new releases from smaller developers and publishers. If you thought the era of Epic Games Store exclusive was winding down, think again. Epic announced today a new program called Epic First Run that throws open the exclusivity doors to just about anyone with a new game. Just about anyone, huh? The Epic Game Store, after the first 12 languages, a few more is nothing. So is Blueprint a full-on language? I thought it was a node-based coding thing. The Epic Game Store has grown into a successful major digital storefront since its launch in 2018, in large part due to exclusive game releases. Epic has used the massive financial success of Fortnite to pay publishers in advance to launch games on its storefront, and more to the point, not launch them on Steam, at least temporarily. It's managed to attract some big names over the years, like Borderlands 3, Control, Hitman 3, and Kingdom Hearts. But it's been a ridiculously expensive endeavor, too. We learned in May 2021 that had already spent more than $1 billion on exclusives. Fuck. That is a lot. Despite not making money on them, Epic said in March 2023 that it was going to continue pursuing exclusives for its storefront, but would focus on major releases, which had proven much more effective at attracting new users to EGS Epic Games services. I don't know. Than smaller games. Proved much more effective at attracting new users than smaller games. The new Epic First Run program is a way to augment that strategy by bringing smaller studios back into the picture. Instead of negotiating upfront deals with developers and publishers for individual games, First Run grants them 100% of all net revenues earned during the first 6 months of the game's release on the Epic Store, in exchange for 6 months being mostly exclusive. 100% of all net revenues. That means Epic doesn't even take a cut. They just want you using their platform. It's open to any developer or publisher with a game coming out on or after October 16th when the program goes live. That hasn't previously been released through another third-party storefront or subscription service. It's mostly exclusive because developers taking part in the First Run program can still offer their games for sale directly to gamers through their own storefront or website. So aside from your own shop where you make 100% of the money, the only other place it's allowed to be for the first 6 months is Epic. That's a fucking killer deal. I think that's a fucking solid deal. That is going to attract a lot of smaller studios, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me see what's happening in the chat. Coder. Tired of games pissing on fans, make my own. Well, the thing is, I have a game that I want to make, and I'm pricing it out, looking at skills, looking at etc. Okay, how to create a game in Unreal 5, UE5 beginner tutorial. Awesome. Okay. Hey, excuse me. Yeah, man, because I have something I'm looking to make right now, and so I'm scouting out for it, essentially. And the biggest hurdle in the project is going to be networking a lot of users around one game. You know what I mean? Like just a lot of users in a single game. Like Fortnite has like 50 or 100 people or whatever, and shit's fucking crazy. So it needs to be able to handle that kind of thing. That's why I asked about your networking experience. I heard the supermassive black hole in the center of Andromeda has been named G Floyd 616 BLM or Heroes Gauntlet. That's gay. I hope that's not true. Jeremy 5, Russia approved. Hello, Kai. What up, Jeremy 5? How you doing, man? Good to see you over here from AFK's streams. Hey, what up, the sweet machine? What's good, baby? I volunteer for voice acting in this game of yours, Kai. There probably won't be any voice acting. But thank you, the sweet machine. Went to Queensland Modeling Expo. Been wargamer and modeler for 55 plus years. The range of products is much less these days. The range of products for war games, for like figurines or the games themselves? Chat for context, Kai, bruh. What? I don't follow. Was looking for figures World War I soldiers for War Department light rail. Mix my model trains with wargaming. Not much choice. Ran into fantasy modeler who 3D resin prints locally. Light bulb moment. Oh, that's cool. Figures. So it is called a hole until someone goes in and comes back. Anybody tried that hole? You gotta go in, you gotta come back, you gotta go in again, come back. You just gotta keep going in and out and in and out. Doesn't matter, Kaiheimer. Or would you prefer Kaihammer? I don't know, man. Let's go on with the article. They can also sell them through other third-party storefronts during the exclusivity period. They can also sell them through other third-party storefronts during the exclusivity period, as long as they use Epic's keyless distribution system to do so. Digital storefronts that make use of that system and can thus offer games for sale during their Epic exclusivity period. So, and this offer games. That's interesting. So they're pretty much just trying to establish market share. That's I mean, and they've said that's their goal before, but like this is a very concerted effort. You're trying to make it financially the more financially viable option than Steam. Steam grew slowly and gradually to where it's at, but they actually, I mean, it developed slowly and gradually, but it had a large market share from the beginning because it was the only game in town. So now these companies like this are struggling to catch up. They can also sell them through other digital storefronts that make can use offer exclusive period. Include okay, the digital storefronts that make use of that system include Good Old Games, Humble, Fanatical, Green Man Gaming, Genba Nuvum, and Exertis. What the fuck even are these? I only recognize Humble and GOG. And Exertis Storm. Jesus, man. In other words, pretty much everyone except, well, if everyone except Steam. An Epic rep confirmed that there's no hidden cap on the revenues earned during. So that's nice. That's nice. They're being magnanimous. They're not just trying to take all of the market share. They're trying to increase market share for all independent, for anyone that's not Steam. That's what this means. Everyone, if it's everyone except Steam, then they're just trying to like, let's make a little room here. Come on, let's shuffle this up a little bit, An Epic rep confirmed that there's no hidden cap on the revenues earned during the 6-month launch period. All net revenues, regardless of the amount, go to the developer and publisher. No hidden cap on the revenues earned during the 6-month. All net revenues go to the developer and publisher. That's awesome. Once the 6-month exclusivity period expired, games will revert to Epic's standard revenue share of 88% for studios, 12% for Epic. The rep also said that this program is additive to its existing exclusives program, which will continue as Epic said it would in March, with individual deals for major releases like Assassin's Creed Mirage. What this does then is enable Epic to continue spending more strategically on major exclusives while opening the door to smaller games that might otherwise not be eligible for exclusivity and the bonus payday it offers. The first run program includes early access release, so games can spend their entire exclusivity period in a pre-release state and then launch into full release everywhere, including Steam. First run program includes early access releases, so games spend their entire exclusivity period in a pre-release state. So essentially right now, Steam is a great place to go find early access games. But this is now creating a second option. They don't have the same kind of a program as Steam has, but their first run program is this is essentially meant to remedy that. Exclusives have been contentious right from the start, the early days, etc., etc. Unhappiness over Epic exclusives persists in some quarters. Despite that, it's more clear than ever that Epic has no intention of easing up. That instead of fewer Epic Game Store exclusives in the future, we're much more likely to be seeing more. But the way they're going about it is magnanimous. Is that the right word? Is that a good word? Figures. So it's called a whole. Doesn't matter. Let me see. Skyhammer sounds dope, dude. Gross, Kai. No, not sexual until you ruined it for me. I'm sorry, DJ Lewis. Make human Blender. Blender for artists now on the laptop. Trying to understand BVH file format for poses. Was just watching mocap vids. Okay. Not interested in multiplayer yet. Wondering if I can do models in 3D game before 3D printing. Might be a way to make some pennies. Interested in multiplayer yet? Wondering if I can do models in 3D game before 3D printing. Okay. Interesting. Epic goes on the hunt for even more exclusives with a new program offering bigger payouts to smaller studios. Oh wait, I just finished this one. My bad. All right. This one is pretty fucking neat. Meet the Virtual Boy fan making new tech and games for Nintendo's console Curio. I thought, hey, I could probably do that. Look at this fucking Virtual Boy. Look at this shit. Look at this. Yeah, bro. Look with the two D-pads. Two D-pads. Look at them experimenting. This turned into the C buttons on the N64. I think this came before the N64. Anyway, as a reputed black sheep of the Nintendo console family, one might think 1995's Virtual Boy to be the last. Let me check that. Whoops. Check that. Nintendo 64 release 1996. Yep. In Japan, 1996. All right. So 1996. So this came out the year before the N64. Hold on. I need a. I need I need a little H2O. So, as a reputed black sheep of the Nintendo console family, one might think 1995's Virtual Boy to be the last piece of hardware capable of garnering an enthusiast following today. Discontinued after less than a year on the market and never released in Europe. So yeah, they released it and it did terribly, and then the N64 dropped and they're like, fucking forget fucking Virtual Boy. Never released in Europe. Wow. The exclusive red and black headset is remembered as a headache-inducing, seemingly epic misfire from legendary Game Boy creator Gunpei Yokoi. Nonetheless, a small but passionate community of engineers and developers is working to keep the Virtual Boy alive nearly 3 decades on from its premature and unfortunate demise. Their wares, which include high quality aftermarket hardware and commercially successful small batch physical copies of newly developed games, are a sign of sustained interest in the system. That's wild. Everyone always points to the Virtual Boy not being as successful as Nintendo wanted, and them basically wanting to forget the system ever existed. Says engineer Kevin Mellott, the man behind retro gaming hardware maker Retro Onyx, through which he produces and sells everything from Virtual Boy power adapters and reprogrammable printed circuit boards to boutique flash carts. Collaborating with developers Christian Radke and Jorge Andres Eremiev, creators of the VU engine, an open source game engine built specifically for the Virtual Boy. No shit. What? Bro. That's fucking cool. Melot, probably saying that wrong. Miller, maybe house French. But Melot also funded the development of the recently released Virtual Warzone, a tank combat game built around the console's unique hardware attributes and parallax effects, which create virtual depth. In an interview with Nintendo Life, we unpack Melot's passion for Nintendo's console Curio, hear about his favorite games for the hardware, upcoming projects for the VU engine, as well as sleek new flash cart he's developing, which will give players access to Virtual Boy's entire library, along with a growing selection of increasingly sophisticated homebrew titles. That is fucking cool. But how are you supposed to play it? I'm going to fast forward through this interview. After the show, I link all the articles in the description so you can go check it out there if you want to read the whole interview. But I'm going to fast forward through this and look for the answer to my question, which was, how do you play it? That's right. How did you begin creating retro gaming? Nope. Wait. Actually, it might be in there. Virtual Boy, buy me one, a little expensive, 18, 19. Tech school, played it for a few years. Okay, eventually sold it. Years after that, I was fishing on master's years, started looking into it again. Joined the community, Planet Virtual Boy. Looking at what they had been up to and building, one of the things I came across at the time was link cable design that users had worked on. And I thought, hey, I can probably do that, and kick things off about 6-7 years ago. That's how I started doing gear, just an interest from the past, education, etc. Virtual Boy is Nintendo's most abject hardware failure. As far as consoles go, it's one of the strangest and most niche. Critics were never kind to it, and it had a reputation for causing eye strain and headaches. How did you develop such a passion for the maligned Virtual Boy? What attracted you to it as a younger person? Okay, I am gonna read this section because I'm fucking curious about this too. I'm like, what? Okay, what drew you to that? I remember playing the Virtual Boy, uh, KB Toys. I was in the KB Toys, and they had it there for you to play, and so I was like, fucking playing this shit. And then at the end, I was like, okay, yeah, eh, man. It was the first video game thing that made me. I was excited about it, and then I played it. I was like, nah. But then the N64 came out, and that shit was dope. Anyway, the first time when I came, oh yeah, so I'm reading his answer to that. First time when I came across it, it was at a Circuit City in Southern California. I was maybe 12 or something. That kind of 3D representation just blew my mind. I think they were running a demo on Red Alarm, and I just never quite seen anything like it. We, of course, had seen 3D movies with red and blue glasses and that kind of thing, but playing a video game in 3D, I believe that's the first time I've ever seen anything like that, at least at that time. So it just caught my imagination, and Virtual Boy disappeared very quickly, but it has just stuck with me over the years and pulled me back in a number of times. Retroonics, the best known Virtual Boy compatible flash cards, take me through the process of developing that hardware and the motivations behind it. Okay, what? Came across his panels, hyperflood. Are these they? Ooh, look at that. Those look nice. Those look nice. There are only 22 games officially released for the Virtual Boy in North America and Japan. What would you say are the titles most worthy of replaying today, and why? One of my favorites is Red Alarm. Maybe some people wouldn't agree there, but that's just because I have a nostalgia for that particular game. Having played it in the stores when I was a kid, Wario Land is quite good and unusually regarded as one of the better ones. I like Tellero Boxer as well. Bound High is one that people tend to like. It was a near complete game that was never released because the Virtual Boy was discontinued. Oh, wow. But the ROM was eventually patched and found its way online, and it became quite popular. I've always had a soft spot for Space Invaders, probably some link to my childhood as well. So the homebrew scene, surprisingly lively and owes a great deal to your products. So it looks like, okay, through which newly developed games can be played on original hardware. Once its title is Retro Onyx funded Virtual Warzone, a tank combat game developed on the VU engine that released in 2022. Can you share your motivations for supporting the game's development? Okay, so this is the, y'all can read this shit. Let's look at some of this. Get past all that. Oh, because it's the two eyes. That's funny. Dude. The thing is, this was such a downgrade at the time. Usually things are upgrades, throughout through with video games. You go from 8-bit to 16-bit to 32, 64, etc., etc. And this was a downgrade. Like, no wonder nobody fucking wanted to play this shit. Anyway, we had some other people help out as well. An online community member does my art box manuals, and another user helped with some of the 3D content. So anyway, Tron. Okay, Tron would be perfect on the Virtual Boy. The graphics are perfect. All right. Let me catch up to the chat here. Was making toy soldiers by melting lead as a kid. Now resin 3D printers can do what I dreamed about. Used to have huge range of Airfix 1/76 scale. Most hobby shops are out of stock these days. Oh, crazy. Out of stock. Why? Do they just not make them anymore? Or are they just that popular? I now remember that headset. Row of LEDs and vibrating mirror to scan. I don't know. I wish I had a 3D printer. Yo, 3D printers are going to be everywhere soon. I had a 3D printer article somewhere I need to find that I wanted to talk about, but yo, 3D printing is the future, man. Some people are offering 3D as service. Find a local one. That's true, huh? That's a good idea. But the thing is, if you want to iterate on something, it might get kind of expensive. Resin printers are 8K, 10 inches now. Resolution is fantastic. Prices are higher. Tiny 2-inch printer would be great. A bit bigger than this. Tom's Hard. Let me see this. What is this? What is this? World's smallest 3D printer is 41 millimeters tall. Outputs detailed models. What the fuck? All right. This is cool. I'll put that in the roster here. Just put it right in the middle. I'll put it right in the middle. We'll check that out in a minute, Babbage. Resin printers are 8K, 10 inches now. Resolution is fantastic. Prices are higher. Tiny 2-inch printer would be great. All right, so let's look at some cross-pollination, let's call it. Dave the Diver was partly inspired by One Piece. Yakuza and Metal Gear have also been cited as sources of inspiration. This feels very One Piece, like 100%. Jae-ho Hwang, the director of Dave the Diver, reveals the major inspirations for the game, including anime like One Piece and video games like Metal Gear Solid and the Yakuza franchise. The concept for Dave the Diver was initially inspired by a real sushi bar near the ocean, where the owner hunts fish in the morning and serves them in the evening. Hwang explains that the idea of the blue hole in the game was inspired by the All Blue in One Piece, a legendary sea location where fish from all over the world gather. In an exclusive preview of Dual Shocker's upcoming preview with Dave the Diver director Jae-ho Hwang, which will be published in full early next week, Hwang discusses the indie fishing hits major inspirations from anime and video games. Hwang cites notable works such as One Piece, Metal Gear Solid, Peace Walker, and the Yakuza or Like a Dragon franchise, and explains how each of them contributed to or influenced the creative process of Dave the Diver. As Dave the Diver is such a unique blend of management sim and RPG, we quizzed Huang on what the core inspiration for the game was. I got the initial idea from the real sushi bar near the ocean where the owner hunts fish in the morning and cooks them to serve at night. I thought it would be a pretty cool concept to make into a game. But when it came to the specifics of Dave the Diver, such as Blue Hole, Huang cites the popular manga One Piece as its inspiration. The Blue Hole in Dave the Diver is inspired by the All Blue in the manga One Piece, which is a legendary sea location where all the fish come together and gather in one place. This setting enabled us to put fish from different habitats together. Certainly, the idea of Dave the Diver mimics what One Piece refers to as the All Blue. In the manga, Sanji the chef who travels the world with Luffy describes the All Blue as a fabled expanse where waters from all corners of the globe converge. The allure of the All Blue lies not only in its abundant and diverse marine life, but also in the unique quality of its salt, so powerful that even a mere dash can elevate any fish to rival Sanji's own culinary expertise. Per his words. I got hugely inspired by games like Metal Gear Solid, Peace Walker, and the Like a Dragon franchise. He also went on to explain those games create a new level of excitement by combining a management system and mini games, which with solid gameplay mechanics. I thought we could do something like that with sushi and diving. Yakuza is a series known for its iconic blend of action combat and an enormous amount of mini games, ranging from managing cabaret clubs to buying and selling real estate to farming. As for Metal Gear, Huang is likely referring to how you can collect scrap parts to build your own mecha, which is named Zeke in the game, and manage its characteristics, as players will also be able to do in the upcoming Armored Core 6. While mini games and management simulators in video games are often overlooked in favor of the game's main focus or appeal, it's inspiring that Huang was able to find meaning in these side trips and even portray his version of what the All Blue will look like in One Piece, seeing as we've never really seen it, even after more than 1,000 manga chapters published. It's coming at the end of the show, y'all. If you don't understand, it's coming at the end of the show. Once the day has been saved, we get the All Blue. That's what happens. I can't help but read that name in my head as Clint Eastwood. Wang. Huh? Wang? Not too late night. Sounds like a nice life hunts fish for his restaurant. I know, right? Just goes and out, hunts some fish, and then goes and does a sushi, and then like just fucking goes home. He's like, I'm sold out for the day. Peace. That's fucking dope, dude. Sounds like a nice life. But speaking of One Piece touted as the best live action anime adaptation of all time. Seeing as Netflix has absolutely tanked every other anime adaptation, that's not a high bar, but it has Oda's blessing. I'm going to watch it out of curiosity because I've been talking about it coming up. So I'm going to watch the One Piece. I'm going to watch the One Piece show on Netflix, the live action. And I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to figure it out. I don't know if I'm going to do a stream on it. I don't know if I'm going to do reviews, like talking about individual episodes and doing compare and contrast, I'm not sure, but I'm very curious about. I want this to be good. I don't want it to suck, but I guess we'll see. It's coming out next week, I think. Yeah, next week. Next week, this shit is out. So I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna be talking about this shit. This is happening. He Wang like He Mong from Gran Torino? I don't remember. One Piece is a movie? No, Netflix is making a live action adaptation. But it's a show. It's not a movie, it's a show. Kai risks emotional damage to review movie for us. Yeah, bro, this is what I'm risking for.
Emotional damage! Where's the therapy button?
But there are One Piece anime movies, though. There are anime movies of One Piece. So moving on from One Piece. Oh shit, we've arrived at the tiny 3D printer that Babbage linked, or I think it was Babbage. Yeah. Babbage linked earlier. It's no taller than a typical matchstick, but it works. It's no taller than a matchstick. That's crazy. Look at this. Look at that fucking match right there. Bro, next to a micro SD card? What the fuck? Most 3D printers are relatively large. Even the Ender 2 Pro, the best 3D printer most people with limited space for people with limited space, measures 421 by 383 16.6 by 15 by 18.3 inches and weighs 10 pounds. However, one maker is pushing the boundaries of what's possible, showing off a working 3D printer that outputs sharp prints but is just 8.7 by 1.2 by 1.6 inches and tips the scales at a mere 17 grams or 0.03 pounds. 0.03. That is the tiniest unit we've ever seen or heard of, and likely meets its investors' claim that it is the smallest 3D printer in the world. World. In a video on their YouTube channel, the user who goes by the username MyNME shows the tiny SLA 3D printer outputting a tiny translucent green model of a robot within just a few minutes. The tiny printer appears to be made from a combination of wood and plastic with a motor that moves the build plate up and down as an unseen LED imprints the light on resin material that sits in a tiny tank. Let's watch this shit. 10 minutes. What? Look at that shit. Bro. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Printing. So he fills this shit with the goo. He puts the goo in the cup, okay? So we start with the goo. Everything starts with the goo, I'm telling you. It's all about the goo. You put the goo in the cup, and then the 3D printer, it can do its magic. All right, here we go. Getting ready to start any second now. There we go. Look at it move. Oh, it's time to turn the goo into a robot. Slowly dip the thing into the goo. And then it swishes around the goo a little bit, and then it pumps like it's fucking your mother, and then it pumps a little bit different, and it comes out a little bit as it pumps. It continues to pump. Look at that. That's weird. How does it do that? I am not familiar with this method of 3D printing. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm not familiar with this. Well, look at him pulling the little robot out of the goo. Look at it. Hey, it's Gabagoo. It's a 3D Gabagoo. Look at that. Look at that robot. It's a whole guy. It's a robot guy here. Pull this shit out. Look at that. Hey. It's not goo no more. Oh, no, it's still gooey. It's still pretty gooey. That's a gooey little robot. Look at that guy. Look at the tiny little robot. That thing is so small. Look at the screw, but like, look at that. That's so small. That is, what's a good word for it? It's so small. I can't think of a possible use for it. What's up, Zorro? What's up, Zorro? You want to come up here, buddy? You want to come up here with me? No. No, yeah. You wanna lay down like that? You can lay down here with me. Or not. Whatever. She's like, no. She comes up here on the desk. All right. It's a really great Eastwood movie. No, I've seen the movie. I just don't remember the line, what you're referencing. Lice action series could just extend the damage. Live, yeah, I know what you meant. Throw shoe, full force, emotional damage. Just big enough for 176 toy soldier? Oh, maybe. Is this real life? I know, right? 3D printed gabagoo? Detail level on AK printers is now smaller than I can see. That's nuts, dude. Not jointed. You need 3-axis arms. At least 6 would be better. All right. I gotta take a hot 5 seconds. I gotta take a little break here. Allow me to leave you guys with something. What's the best thing I can leave you with here? Hold on. I don't see the clip I want. I don't see the clip I want. It's not the one you're thinking. It's not the one you're thinking. There it is.
You're the reason why I am my way. You're the reason why I rip my shirts, why I eat at the buffet. Butter, you got your very own kind of nice. We all live inside a butter world. Oh, butter. Butter, gonna eat it by the stick tonight. Gonna eat out this world. Oh, butter. I'm about to take a bite, 'cause I want that salty cream. What I dream about all night. Butter dreaming. I'm about to take a bite, 'cause I want that salty cream. What I dream about all. Butter. Butter.
Oh yeah. Let me see if I can get it right this time. Cookie? That wasn't bad. No, it wasn't bad. All right, so is this real life? Butter dreaming. For me, more like bacon dreaming. To give you a sense of how small it is, yeah, we saw. When the print is complete, my enemy takes the print, a robot model, out of the printer and holds it up to the light. We can see fine details such as a front plate with machinery and ridges on its face and legs. This looks like excellent output. It is. That was wild, though. How is it doing that? Oh, I see. So an LED on the underside of the goo is hitting the plate with a light that solidifies the goo, and then it pulls up and it just keeps hitting it with light. Okay, that makes sense. It said something about an LED earlier. Didn't quite understand. Zachariah, howdy, Zachariah. How you doing, man? And have it print me shuriken. We don't know how my enemy built this printer, what parts they used, or if they plan to take the device a step further. We have reached out to them on the YouTube channel to update this story if we get more details. That's fucking wild, dude. That's some cool shit. That's some cool shit. Okay. Got the next article ready to go. Got the next one ready. Babbage, thank you for sharing that article. That was very interesting. Buttersinger already seems like he's getting sold out and snobby. Or tiny paper airplanes made out of not paper. Runs, look at the Pollen 3D printers, plastic, ceramic, and metal desktop versions. They could fly, so true. I don't know. I don't know about the weight distribution there. DNA testing is in an archaeological context has been improving by leaps and bounds. Sorry. Boom. Ancient plant DNA extracted from 2,900-year-old Assyrian brick. Bro. Ancient plant DNA from Assyrian brick? What the fuck? I have a thing about making tiny paper airplanes. I'd love to see how a 3D printed tiny plane would fly. It would have to be designed for the weight distribution that it has to accommodate for. Hey, buddy. Hey, Sanji, you looking so cute over here. Just laid out. Cute as fuck. Oh my god. I love you. I love you, Sanji. Hey, Laszlo Panaflex. Hey, Kai, and all in chat. Made to exact dimensions. Yeah, I'm just saying you'd have to accommodate for the weight when you're designing it before you print it, because if you just design it like a regular paper airplane, it won't fly. I mean, it won't fall with style. Will do, Babbage. Hail, Laszlo. Ashley Lynn, Gaia Storm. What up? What up? What up? What up, pretty eyes? Hey, senorita. How you doing? Hold on, let me full screen myself. What's happening? How you doing, Ashley? Long time no see. How's life been? I hope good. What's shaking? Give us a little update. Give us a little update in the chat. A plastic one made by the one Babbage mentioned could work better than a metal one. Got 20 Dogecoin. Kai is petting Zoro. Zoro with one R. But you saying you're gonna send me 20 Dogecoin for petting Zoro? I need to pet Zoro more often. Or whatever the fuck 3D printers made their stuff out of. It's called goo. Weren't you paying attention when we was watching the video Runs with Phantoms? It's goo. You turn the goo and turn the gabagoo into whatever you want. What's wrong with you? It would have to be so thin. But you would still have to accommodate for the different weight distribution, or just a different weight. It's different. You know? Hell yes. Please do your Zoro voice. Ashley, it's been a while since you've been here. I don't know where Zoro went. Sanji's right here. Look at that, Ashley. This is Sanji, but there's another one around here named Zoro. No, you can relax, buddy. You can relax. Oh, now she got up all curious about what the fuck I'm doing over here. Oh, son of a bitch. Hold on. Come on. That's still not right. Oh, there we go. That's also too much. Yeah. Cheers to all the Martinel's apple juice and vodka works well, very well. No, bitch, I was getting my ice cream. No, just placing a bet you're petting Zorro off screen. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I was actually filling in Ashley that I now have a cat named Zorro and a cat named Sanji. Pretty kitty. I love cats. I got 2 of them now. Hold on. This is Ashley's reaction to seeing kitties.
Cookies? Yes, me accept. Me click yes, cookies. Where cookies? Cookies, cookies. No cookies. What is real? Me trust nothing.
You could create a small gambling market, not off sports, but which cat you're petting. Yeah, let's do it. Even still, do your Zorro voice. All right, give me a minute. Let me catch up here. Sanji Zoro literally sounds like an alternate universe Hanjezo. Hanjezo? What? My bad, got you all messed up now. I want to be a Titan for Hanjezo to play with. The celebs on Maui painted their roofs blue. And blue stuff didn't burn. Cars, trash cans. There's yes some real shit. Really? Blue stuff didn't burn. I feel like that would be really obvious. Did they really? Can you get me a link to seeing that? I don't know. Video's fine. You're handsome. Makes up Kai. Oh, thank you, Laszlo. My cat was killed by an eagle today. Oh, I'm so sorry, Erica. Erica Gardens. I'm so sorry about your kitty. And then sharply contrasted by the cookies. Erica, wow, I'm so sorry. Shigeki no Titan Banzai. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't done Zoro voice in forever. Let me see if I can still do it. Hold on. Hola, señorita. ¿Quieres un poco de tequila? Eres muy bonita. Ha. Yeah, how's that for some Spanish? Okay, sorry. No, that's not Zoro. My bad. Hold on, let me try again. You think you're gonna get away? You think you're gonna get away with taking all the gold from the people? Nah, I'm Zoro, bitch. I'ma fuck you up with my sword, and then I'll bang your girlfriend. Okay, no, that was terrible. That's terrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me try again. Let me try it one more time. Buenas tardes, Ashley Lynn. ¿Cómo estás esta noche? Shingeki no Titan Banzai. No sé qué es eso. I'm so sorry, runs with phantoms. A blue laser does not burn the color blue. That is very interesting. But I would like to see some evidence that all the roofs are painted blue, because you can say a thing and people might believe, but to see That is what I need. I'm just glad to hear you say it, Kai. I don't know what I said. My memory does not go back that far. No, that is the old man. Your sexy Spanish voice. Get it together, man. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Well, thank you, Ashley, for coming by and requesting me. Uh, I think I am an underserved character. The old man and the boxer get all the attention. Sometimes, some of the other ones. The little Irishman and myself, we barely get any love these days. It breaks my heart. But c'est la vie. Así es la vida. Always a pleasure. Thank you, sir. I hope you are not leaving so soon, just because you've already got what you wanted. A true lady sticks around until the end. Antonio Banderas promoting Attack on Titan was not something I thought I needed in my life. Attack on Titan is a spectacular animated show about a dismal future where mankind is trapped behind walls, fighting off giant titans that want to eat them. It is thrilling, incredible animations. It's a fantastic show. I know everyone in Mexico loves Dragon Ball Z, but I have been preaching Attack on Titan for quite some time, and it is an absolute marvel in the world. No, I'm on break right now, so you got me until 2:12. Oh, I see. So you're just here for 5 minutes. You get what you want. You're in and out. You're just using me like a piece of meat. I deserve better than that. Good night, Miss Ashley Lynn. It has been a pleasure seeing you. Yeah, that guy's fucking smooth. I've got a hard on the size of the Empire State Building. Jesus Christ. But hey, it's nice to have him around. Hey, everybody! Sorry about that. The damn felines unplugged the computer. I'm back now. I just need a second to get the camera rolling again. Watch what they are doing to Turkey. Oh, let's see what the hell this is about. There we go. All right. The hell's going on here? Hey, what's happening? I'm back. Sorry, you one of my faves. Aw, thank you, Ashley. You should come by once in a while. You never around no more. All right, I got the turkey thing pulled up. Where is it? There it is. Oh, hold on. One more thing I need to do before I play a thing. Hold on. I'll be right back. I need to find this before it does the thing.
And what a game here as Johnson kicks towards the goal, and oh my god, Singh makes a fantastic save. But I believe he hit his nuts on the goalpost. He is down. Let us have a closer look at instant replay. Not only just self-sacrifice on this play, but sacrificing future generations as well. Obviously going all out for his team, saving the ball right here, but also losing two on the play, putting his balls on the line. Let us have a moment of silence for this man's fallen brothers. As you see right here, he got to the ball and so did...
All right, so I think I'm gonna need a little smoke break after that. I need to find a way to cordon that section off so the cats can't fuck with it. I need fucking something. I don't know. I need to figure something out. But in the meantime, I'll catch up to the chat, and then Elroy's on the money here with this 3D silica gel model plane, very light. It's a Fiesta in old man's pants. Buffering. DJ Turkey, do what NATO says or else. You watched it. Fudge. DJ, I watched any link you send. My ears are screaming right now. Old man Kai got pussy problems. Ring balls? Wrong balls. Pussies be fucking up. Wrong balls. Pussies be fucking up old man's network. Needs to pimp check that pussy. Can't be fucking with the dude's network. Without a network, a man freezes and starves come winter. True. All right, y'all. We're taking 5. You're just taking a minute here before we get back to the serious business. I'll see if you know what. If you got a bowl packed, now's the time to smoke it. You got 1 minute and 7 seconds. Take it to the head, baby. Good luck, everyone. I'll see you on the other side. Yeah.
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Helps me forget about my cancer.
You know what? What if I switch these bitches around? No, that wouldn't help at all. That wouldn't help. It might help a little. Yeah, it might help. Because I got a box, like a wooden box, here under my desk, and over here I have a big fluffy thing. But if I switched them around, maybe the box would block the cables. The cats wouldn't play with it. I'm gonna do it now. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. That should help. What's this one doing? Hey, Zoro. What are you doing? Hold on, y'all. Be right back.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? What? You fucking cockfucker? What the fuck you think you're doing?
Sneezing.
Fucking filthy, dirty, fucking cockfucker.
Alright, I'm back. The other one I was thinking of is the one I'll play next. Ay, ay, ay. Anti-cat wire loom. Tennis against your balls. No, you suck. Yes, between bounces. What? What? Okay, anyway. Let me bring things back on screen here. All right, there we go. There we go. What's this one doing? What are you doing, bud? How do you know they're direct energy weapons? You know what I mean? Well, let's see. They look like they could be explosions. Why isn't she zoomed in? Why is she making those annoying crying sounds? Yeah, those look like fires. Like, why are they supposed to be direct energy weapons? How is this supposedly direct energy weapons? I don't see enough to make me think that. By the way, Kai, my foster kitties are almost the size of yours when yours were when you first got them. Aww. Aww, they were so cute. Mine were 2.5 weeks old when I got them. They were so cute. Or no, that was when Jenny got them. But yeah, and I adopted them like 2 weeks after that. Can't bite through the wrong wires, barbecue pussy. Cat bites through the wrong wires, barbecue pussy. Because people are being vaporized. Do you not see the lines from the sky? That's the thing. Hold on. Let me pull it back up. Because I see a reflection in the glass over here on the right. Over here is a reflection in the glass. That has nothing to do with these over here. Because you see it over here. You see that it's white streak? This is all a reflection. That has nothing to do with the fires. So the fires themselves are they're bursting up and flaring out. See right there, watch the burst up, flare out, burst up, flare out. Whoosh, whoosh. It's doing regular fire stuff. This is regular fire activity. These lines up here are a reflection in the glass. So what lines in the sky? That is why she is crying. No, I was joking about the crying. No. Mm. So yeah, it looks like it looks like regular fire. It looks like fire to me. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Like when a building explodes and goes up in flames, you know? Like that. Hey, Mikhail Wolf, what's shaking, Bergen? Are you more willing to make excuses or to know what you're seeing as more Maui or Cali torching? Maui, I'm on board with. This one, not so much. I'm not just going to blindly think that things are, you know, that things are different things. What I'm seeing. What I'm seeing is fire. I'm not, and what I'm seeing here is a reflection. These aren't lines from the sky. These are if they were lines from the sky, they would be lighting up perfectly with the fires that go boom, 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 boom. This is a reflection. Of curtains probably because of the way they're long streaks. But look, that was a perfect frame. Look at that fire. Boom, whoosh. That's fire. It's even going billowed at the bottom and whoosh, going up like fire does. So I'm actually analyzing what I'm looking at, not assuming everything is something. Everything is what I want it to be, you know? My refrigerator is out till Monday. Got like 3 camp coolers filled with ice to keep the essentials from spoiling. Oh, sorry about that, dude, but way to go with the coolers. Mark Feldon is making some interesting YouTube videos. Hilter Death just got home from work. Oh, rock and roll, man. Well, we're looking at things and reading some articles. Let me see what's next, actually. What's next is pretty fucking wild. Check this out. Ancient plant DNA extracted from 2,900-year-old Assyrian brick. Plant DNA from a brick, y'all. What the fuck? I'll be good. It's kind of fun, like camping. DNA to see, that's what's up. That's a good, not only is that a good way of looking at it, that's a good way of approaching life, of being positive despite whatever's happening, looking at the bright side. Oh, this is like camping. Oh, this is like whatever. One of my college teachers, when the lockdowns hit, I was talking to him and he was like, oh, it's kind of annoying. Like, cause I was off on paternal leave for however long, and then I come back to work, and then like 2 weeks later, everything shuts down again. And I was like, oh, that's nice. And then you get like a lot of extra time with your baby when he's little, and because you're stuck at home and they're paying you to be there, you know, that's like extra paternity leave. And he said, I hadn't thought about it that way. But now he went from like being like to being like, ah, extra time with my kid. Just another brick in the wall. All right, let's look at these bricks in the wall. It was a little small. Yeah, there you go. DNA testing is an archaeological context. DNA testing in an archaeological context has been improving by leaps and bounds, resulting in many new discoveries relating to ancient human, animal, and plant genetics. New ground in DNA analysis of the past is being broken all the time. In a prime illustration, a team of scientists from Denmark and the United Kingdom extracted intact ancient plant DNA from a clay brick used during the construction of a grand palace in the Assyrian capital of Nimrud in the 9th century BC. This is the first time such a feat has ever been accomplished. First time ever. With this research, we have made the pioneering discovery that ancient DNA effectively protected from contamination inside a mass of clay can successfully be extracted from a 2,900-year-old clay brick, the study authors wrote in a paper published in Scientific Reports. We encourage future research into the subject as the specific prospects for this approach are substantial, potentially leading to a deeper understanding of ancient and lost civilizations. Ruined remains of the palace of Ashurmasirpal II at Nimrod on the Tigris River in modern-day Iraq. Ancient plant DNA has been discovered trapped inside the brick discovered during excavations. Ancient plant DNA trapped inside a brick found in the remains of a palace. Hold on, let me catch up here. Like camping, just another brick in the wall. Pull up a map of the world and turn on all active fires on Earth. You have to look the map up yourself so you don't think I rigged it. In full Earth Avtiv fire map. What I'm saying is those fires are from battle. Like, are they counting those fires as well? Because if it counts any fire anywhere, no matter what, then it'll count fires from battle, fires from lasers, fires from house fires, etc. Wildfires, everything. So if it only counts natural fires, then it shouldn't count anything else, not even battle. So, like, I don't even know where that clip happened, you know? How am I supposed to do the follow up on that? Mudbrick, non-fired. Good story, Kai. Being reduced to the essentials is humbling and both rewarding. It's both humbling and rewarding. Thank you. I don't remember what I shared or what I said, but cool. Bring back those old beer recipes. The clay mud brick analyzed in the study was once part of the opulent palace of the Neo-Assyrian king Ashurmasirpal II, who ruled the lands of modern-day Iraq from 883 to 859. Researchers know this because of its cuneiform inscription, which identifies the brick directly as property of the palace of Ashurnasirpal, king of Syria. Fuck this guy's name, dude. It's the worst. Bring back those old beer recipes. Bread and beer is essentials. How can a grass fire equal near nuclear devastation? Not enough fuel. Yeah, right? The particular brick was recovered by British and Danish archaeologists during excavations of the ruins of the ancient Assyrian capital city of Nimrud, known as Kulhu, to the Assyrians in 1949. It was eventually sent to the National Museum of Denmark for safekeeping and to be put on display for the public. When the brick arrived in Denmark, it had already broken into two pieces horizontally. Mud bricks of this type are strong but subject to cracking, and when the pieces of the brick were examined in 2020, the bottom half suddenly broke in two vertically. Previously, such a development would have been viewed as a regrettable accident, but in this instance, the cracking and splitting of the ancient brick provided a gold opportunity to expand the boundaries of ancient DNA testing in a fascinating new direction. Intrigued by possibilities, a new team of British and Danish researchers with expertise in chemistry, biology, and genetics asked for access to the freshly broken brick to see if it would be possible to remove DNA samples from the newly exposed interior. While such a thing had never been done, so they didn't even have to drill for it, this shit just broke open on its own. While such a thing had never been done before, as scientists of DNA has advanced, as the science of DNA has advanced to the point where it seemed theoretically possible. Look at all this. This is where they sampled it from. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sampling points on the surface of the brick from which the ancient plant DNA has been extracted. A miniature ancient Assyrian ecosystem preserved in clay. Ancient Mesopotamia craftspeople made this type of brick by drying a mixture of clay-laden mud, straw, and animal dung in the sun. Oh, that's why, because it was like straw and shit. No extreme heat was used to manufacture mud bricks. That's what you said. We said in the chat here, which meant that any genetic materials absorbed by the mud from surrounding environment could be trapped inside the brick and preserved indefinitely. As it turns out, the scientists had no trouble finding well-preserved genetic samples. See, I'm surprised he didn't learn nothing about the poo or nothing like that. They used to feed their cows other shit. They used hay for building. Bread and beer as essentials. How can a grass fire... Wait, animal dung seeds? Through this type of comparative analysis, scientists were able to identify 34 distinct types of plants, including ancient visions of cabbage, laurels, heathers, and local grasses. Heathers. Because of the inscription on the brick, we can allocate the clay to a relatively specific period of time in a particular region, which means the brick serves as a biodiversity time capsule of information regarding a single site and its surroundings, explained Assyriologist and study co-author Dr. Trolls Arbol. I don't know if the O with a slash, it's not an O? Not O. Arbnotol. Oh, Arbnotol. In a University of Oxford press release. In a University of Oxford press release. In this case, it provides research with unique access to the ancient Assyrians. That's pretty wild. So if we break open these old bricks, we can test the genetics. Shouldn't tell us much most of the time. Genetic testing is revolutionizing genetic archaeology, etc., etc. I'll link this in the description. Research projects, for example, the importance of interdisciplinary collaboration in science in most things. As the diverse expertise included in this study provided a holistic approach to the investigation of this material and the results it yielded. New ground definitely broken as a result. It may lead is still to be determined. There you go, y'all. We got DNA from a brick. From a brick. Marduk frickin' Rudas, mate. Heathers, was wetter back then. Probably looking for viruses and that shit now. Alright, let me, it's kind of bigger like that. Huh. Alright, well, DJ Lewis, I know only one fire NATO since time it's in the Bible. Now they are all in the wildfires as of late. I didn't see any chariots, so I'm sure these NATOs are not from God. It didn't look like a fire NATO. At least the stuff in the clip didn't look like those. Maybe they're not, common sights. So someone actually seeing one is crazy, but like we have the internet these days, so we can see them a lot more. So even if God did throw down a fire NATO back in the day, it doesn't mean that it wasn't a phenomenon that didn't already exist, that he already created. He was just like, I'm going to use one of these. I'm just going to throw it down over here. You know what I mean? DJ Louis getting deep. Not yet. No. Stay out my water. All right. The next one is crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. I'm gonna need some cookies before I talk about it. Maybe hit that bowl right there. Get a little water. Damn, I've got a few things I gotta do. I'm gonna start with water. I need maybe how much time do I need? I need maybe about this much time.
Frying spaghetti in front of my Italian roommate.
Enough? Enough? A little bit more, bro. Okay, I'll add a bit more. More. Bro, you fry the spaghetti, bro! Bro, because it tastes good. You have to
fry everything every time.
Yes,
this is America. This is America. America. Fry.
It makes
fry an orange.
It makes
Making
things
the
taste
oil.
better, man.
How it can taste better? It's pasta. It's like not potatoes.
Bro, you put ketchup on the pasta. You put ketchup with fried things.
You do what?
It's
Bro,
perfect.
if you come to Italy, the first step you will be in the jail. I will call the cop for you.
But we're in
because
America.
you deserve to be in the jail.
But we're in America, right?
I made it. I made it. All right. One more thing.
This is flaming vodka!
Okay, one more thing. One more thing before we start. One more clip before we do this next article. Courtney! Mwah! Hello, Courtney. I'm just pulling into downtown Steamboat Springs, longest drive ever. Downtown Steamboat Springs map. Let's see where Courtney's at precisely. I see you, Courtney. I see the little pin here on the Google Maps. I see you. You're pretty far from Las Vegas. You're like twice as far from Las Vegas as Las Vegas is from like Southern California and the area that I'm from. Maybe a little more. What are you doing out there, senorita? Looked like type recycling fire, black smoke, claim insurance. No, can't swim, not deep. Crazy lemon Swayze, chocolate hazy. Damn, dog, you're crazy. Is Courtney's village ball's courteous bow. No appreciation for American fried food. All right, one more clip before we get started, y'all.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Ready? See me, commentage. Era. Fuck! No!
Oh my god! 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 Pardon, if you're here, take a picture with me. I feel him. I literally have my hand.
David, do you hear me?
I have my hand on him.
David, do you hear me?
Holy god! Pardon, take a picture. Take a picture. Go, girl. I'm smiling. I'm sorry.
Got it.
You got it. Let me see. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god! The papers are moving! Oh my god! Oh my god! Pardon, if you're here, grab this from my hand! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I want to do that to my nieces and nephews. I'm here to bring water to visit his dad and check in on him. He's very sick, so basically I'm going back to the old trailer for a night or two. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of you, Courtney. Yeah, it's so funny, right? I freaking love that clip. Oh my god. He's like walking around like, what the fuck do I do? Low spec Linux laptop. What's good in the hood, buddy? So you need to see a bunch of vids of all these NATOs since they became so popular. You have seen them, yes. Anyone here in chat seen vids of Fire NATOs? Hell yeah, I'm down to see Fire NATOs. But do you think that what you're going to link me is cooler than this shit? Look at that. Visualizing the mysterious dance, quantum entanglement of photons, captured in real time. What does that look like? Wait, I should point. There we go. What does that look like? No, like this one, like that. What does that look like to you? The fuck? I can see Kai's nieces and nephews when Kai pulls out his phone. Run! No, no freaking way. There we go. There's the appropriate reaction. there it is. Yin yang, yeah, baby. That is quantum entanglement. Bro, researchers at the University of Ottawa in collaboration with Danilo Zia. Is this big enough? You guys can read that, right? With Danilo Zia and Fabio Schiarino from the Sapienza University of Rome. Sorry, cats are jumping around over here. Recently demonstrated a novel technique that allows the visualization of the wave function of two entangled photons, the elementary particles that constitute light in real time. Using the analogy of a pair of shoes, the concept of entanglement can be likened to switching a shoe at random. The moment you identify one shoe, the nature of the other, which it is the left or right shoe, is instantly discerned, regardless of its location in the universe. However, the intriguing factor is the inherent uncertainty associated with the identification process until the exact moment of observation. The wave function, a central tenet in quantum mechanics, provides a comprehensive understanding of particles' quantum state. For instance, in the shoe example, the wave function of the shoe could carry information such as left or right, the size, the color, and so on. More precisely, the wave function enables quantum scientists to predict the probable outcomes of various measurements of the quantum entity. Fuck. I just thought of something. Son of a bitch. The probable outcomes of various measurements on a quantum entity, e.g., position, velocity, etc. This predictive capability is valuable, especially in the rapidly progressing field of quantum technology, where knowing a quantum state which is generated or output in a quantum computer will allow to test the computer itself. Moreover, quantum states used in quantum computing are extremely complex, involving many entities that may exhibit strong non-local correlations. Knowing the wave function of such a quantum system is a challenging task. This is also known as quantum state tomography. I'm going to skip ahead. Previous experiments conducted with this approach by the research group showed that characterizing or measuring the high-dimensional quantum state of two entangled photons can take hours or even days. Moreover, the results quality is highly sensitive to noise and depends on the complexity of the experiment setup. The projective measurements approach to quantum tomography can be thought of as looking at the shadows of a high-dimensional object projected on different walls from independent directions. All the researcher can see is the shadows, and from them, they can infer the shape state of the full object. For instance, in CT scan, the information of a 3D object can thus be reconstructed from a set of 2D images. In classical objects, however, there is another way to reconstruct a 3D object. This is called digital holography and is based on recording a single image called interferogram, obtained by interfering the light scattered by the object with a reference light. The team, led by Ebrahim Karimi, Canada Research Chair in Structured Quantum Waves, co-director of Ottawa Nexus for Quantum Technologies, a research institute, and associate professor in the Faculty of Science, extended this concept to the case of two photons. Reconstructing a biphoton state requires superimposing it with a presumably well-known quantum state and then analyzing the spatial distribution of the positions where two photons arrive simultaneously. Imaging the simultaneous arrival of two photons is known as a coincidence image. These photons may come from the reference source or the unknown source. Quantum mechanics states that the source of the photons cannot be identified. What? This results in an interference pattern that can be used to reconstruct the unknown wave function. This experiment was made possible by an advanced camera that records events with nanosecond resolution on each pixel. Dr. Alessio, this guy, highlighted the immense advantages of this innovative approach. This method is exponentially faster than previous techniques, requiring only minutes or seconds instead of days. Importantly, detection time, that is pretty wild. That's a huge improvement. Importantly, the detection time is not influenced by the system's complexity, a solution to the long-standing stability challenge. The impact of this research goes beyond just the academic community. It has the potential to accelerate quantum technology advancements, such as improving quantum state characterization, quantum communication, and developing new quantum imaging. How many of these ancient spiritual symbols are we going to see start popping up in quantum mechanics studies, in this quantum visualization and photography, holography, all this stuff? How many of these are we going to start seeing pop up now that we can photograph on this scale, on this time frame? That's ridiculous. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of fire nados on local LA news. These old Chinese guys invented the wave function microscope. Quantum entangled socks would be great. Find those missing ones. That would be awesome. And then there's a galaxy-sized question mark found by JWST. So why are symbols being found in nature? Is this the new Fibonacci number, the new golden ratio? The MSM, honestly, it's a matter of probability that eventually we will find symbols similar to those that we have made in nature. What the fuck are you guys doing? The mainstream media love the NATO because it is another chance they can blame us for the climate changing. I think I have not that power. The climate changed already at dark. Wouldn't a tornado be constructed climate change? A burst of changing and changing again? Saturated? Yo, we've got pictures of the yin yang symbol in nature. Over here talking about fire nados. My cookie kind of fell apart. All right. I don't have any fire nados. The best I can do is a tigerdillo roar.
Now let me hear you roar like a tigerdillo. That sounded pathetic. I said roar.
Yeah. I think that's the fieriest one I got. The only other hot fire I've got, maybe this spicy number right here.
Somebody come get her, she dancing like a stripper. Somebody come get her, she.
I'm here, guys. I'm AFK. Much love. Thank you, Courtney. We're glad you're okay. You made it home. You made it there safely and everything. I agree. We're about to see all kinds of stuff, real stuff. But be careful you are not deceived by any memes. I'm gonna have to use a lot of cross comparison, a lot of internal. It's good to be informed. The more informed you are, the more possibilities you know exist, the more you can account for when you're looking at what's in front of you. It's like when someone knows biology, when someone knows anatomy because of art, let's say, when someone knows electricity, when someone knows mechanics, when someone doesn't know shit. They're all pulling from different pools of information. And so the more you know, the more you can account for when you're seeing things in front of you. Interesting time. So many scientists are scared of vids. I don't think I'll follow. I'm sorry. Bids? What are the scientists afraid
He
of?
left a note. Shelly, did they find that note? No, but they will in a minute.
Oh, let me guess what it says. Life is bullshit. I can't fucking take it no more. Signed, the dead guy.
Hey, that's good, Doc.
Ever notice the weather lady making you feel guilty like the weather's your fault? This is the weather lady in Colorado. Thanks to Courtney and her ridiculous ridiculously fuck, the word's not coming to me. Someone who throws shit away throw away a lot of shit. Wasteful. Thanks to Courtney's ridiculously wasteful habits, and yours too, it's raining today. I hope you feel good about that. How was that extra long shower you took? Is it worth it? Fucking bitch. Next in the news. You mean like that, Elroy? Is that what you mean? Like that? No one knows biology these days. Scientists are scared of everything according to those clickbait YouTube videos. Yeah. 9 out of 10. The only thing they're not afraid of is toothpaste. 9 out of scientists agree that every toothpaste is better than every other toothpaste. It's pretty ridiculous. It's pretty wild, man. All right, so what have we got here? Reality, One Piece, Ancient Stone, gaming news. Okay, already. So I went kind of in reverse order, but I have one more article when it comes to atoms and the quantum and reality itself. I have one more. The entire quantum universe exists inside a single atom. A single atom. Raw quantum thing there. RGW? Anyway, you don't think man came up with that by their own knowledge? These things were taught to man to be used for evil later. Next in the news, channeling Awakened with JP. Oh my god, these climate activists absolutely hate plants. More CO2 equals plants make more oxygen. Yeah, right? Right? That was something we talked I talked about recently, that like the more, the more oxygen the plants have, the more we're trying to cut carbon dioxide, but that's also leaving less oxygen for the plants. And there's less oxygen in the atmosphere. Maybe the reason there was more oxygen in the atmosphere, maybe the reason things are getting smaller is because there's less and less oxygen in the atmosphere, because we're cutting carbon and because we're, cutting down trees and shit like that. You're not supposed to throw away toothpaste. Fluoride is a hazardous waste. What the fuck are you supposed to do with it then? And why don't they tell us this? Man came up with those symbols by observing nature and getting high on mushrooms and stuff too. The entire quantum universe exists inside a single atom. By probing the universe on atomic scales and smaller, we can reveal the entirety of the standard model and with it the quantum universe. Well, would you look at that? As above, so below. Traditionally, atoms are viewed as dense nuclei, a mix of protons and neutrons surrounded by electrons that move in specific orbital patterns. This picture is useful in some circumstances, but the full suite of quantum information encoded in an atom is much richer than this. Hey, buddy. Hey, dude. So the takeaways, the key takeaways, in many ways, the quest for what's truly fundamental in our universe is the story of, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Hold on, y'all. Got a cat. Being nosy. No. All right. Key takeaways. In many ways, the quest for what's truly fundamental in our universe is the story of probing the universe on smaller scales and at higher energies. By going inside the, I have it right here. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at this other screen for. By going inside the atom, we reveal the atomic nucleus, its constituent protons and neutrons, and the quarks and gluons inside, plus many other spectacular features. It's through this investigation of the subatomic world that we've revealed the elementary building blocks of our universe and the rules that allow them to bind together to compose our cosmic reality. Hey, buddy. Okay, now the cat has chilled out. Got comfy right here in front of me. Move that out the way. Hey, dude, you're so cute. You're so cute. Just laying down, lounging with me. All right. Steeg! Kai, how are you today? Yo, I'm good, man. I've had a good week. What year did they stop teaching science and oxygen and breathing and trees? I think it was a gradual process. Since the supposed dental experts pushed the fluoride toothpaste, I use non-fluoride toothpaste. I don't know what I use. Everything has carbon in its makeup, DNA, design, everything. I have gotten away from like aluminum deodorants and stuff. What year did they stop teaching science? And I already read that. What's good with you, Steeg? How was your week? What are you up to today, man? What's happening? It's Friday for you, right? You lucky son of a bitch. Or is it late Thursday? I don't believe any of that quantum cult stuff. Mandelov's ether theory makes a lot more sense. The thing is, I feel like we will get to that point eventually. All the quantum stuff is stuff that is measurable and consistently proving spiritual teachings. So the quantum stuff is science catching up to classic human wisdom and knowledge about the nature of the universe. That's what it is. So that's why they're always discovering this stuff and you know on that scale. As for ether, yeah, ether is absolutely a thing. It's just not something that our science is looking at yet. I believe this quantum stuff will lead to that. Hail Steeg says runs with phantoms. Reduce CO2 by half. Kill half the humans that breathe it out. I'm passing out. All right, runs with phantoms. Have a great night, brother. Good night, Chad. Good night, Kai. Take care, man. Thanks for hanging out. String theory has big holes in it. It does. It's not. It doesn't have all the answers. It's not a big toe. Ether getting a revival. Dang it! I don't want to miss this topic. Well, let me read it real quick then. Let me read it real quick. If you wanted to uncover the secrets of the universe for yourself, all you'd have to do is, I'm gonna make this a little smaller. Actually, it was perfect. All you have to do is interrogate the universe until it revealed the answers in a way you could comprehend them. When any two quanta of energy interact, irrespective of their properties, including whether they're particles or antiparticles, massive or massless, fermions or bosons, etc., the result of that interaction has the potential to inform you about the underlying laws and rules that the system has to obey. If we knew all the possible outcomes of any interaction, including what their relative probabilities were, then and only then would we claim to have some understanding of what was going on. Being quantitative in precisely this fashion, asking not only what happens, but also by how much and how often, is what makes physics the robust science that it is. Quite surprisingly, everything that we know about the universe can, in some way, be traced back to the most humble of all the entities we know of, the atom. The atom remains the smallest unit of matter we know of. I feel like there's a lot of fluff in this, but it might be relevant. And yet, an atom is a fundamentally quantum entity with its own energy levels, properties, and conservation laws. Moreover, even the humble atom couples to all four of the known fundamental forces. In a very real way, all of physics is on display even inside a single atom. Here's what they can tell us about the universe. Okay, so it's essentially that all the rules that we can imagine about the universe are contained within a single atom. And if an atom is one of the fundamental building blocks of reality, that makes a lot of sense because it needs to be able to be anything. String theory. Right, I already been fighting sleep for a while. Maybe I can fight a little longer. You can always come back. You can always come back, watch the end of the show. Night runs. Humans exhale C1 carbon monoxide. Plants hail C1 and CO2. What if the quantum thing is the same as the spinning ball psyop? Wait, plants inhale. Okay. What if the quantum thing is the same as the spinning ball psyop and the machine is just a big Ronco 1999 toy? If that were the case, I don't think it would be proving spiritual symbolism and stuff. I think it would just be whatever they feel like. You know, it wouldn't be mirroring ancient knowledge because in fact, it would be trying to go the other way. Humans output CO2, engines CO. Here on Earth, there are approximately 90, approximately, that's what that means, 90 elements that occur naturally, left over from the cosmic process that created them. An element is fundamentally an atom, with an atom nucleus made of protons and possibly neutrons, and orbited by a number of electrons that's equal to the number of protons. Each element has its own unique set of properties, including hardness, color, melting and boiling points, density, how much mass occupied a given volume, conductivity, how easily its electrons are transported when a voltage is applied, electronegativity, how strongly its atomic nucleus holds onto electrons when bound to other atoms, ionization energy, how much energy is required to kick an electron off, and many others. What's remarkable about atoms is that there's only one property that defines what type of atom you have found, and hence what type of properties are the number of protons in the nucleus. Given the diversity of atoms out there and the quantum rules that govern the electrons, identical particles that orbit its nucleus, it's not hyperbole at all to make the claim that everything under the sun is truly made in some form or another of atoms. See, that's what I was talking about. Every atom with its unique number of protons in its nucleus will form a unique set of bonds with other atoms, enabling a practically unlimited set of possibilities for the types of molecules, ions, salts, and larger structures that it can form, primarily through the electromagnetic interaction. The subatomic particles that compose atoms will exert forces on one another. leading, given enough time, to the macroscopic structures we observe not only on Earth but everywhere through the universe. At their very core, however, atoms have the property of being massive in common with one another. The more protons and neutrons in the atomic nucleus, the more massive your atom is. Even though there are quantum entities with an individual atom spanning no more than a single angstrom, no shit. Angstrom is spelled with these fucking Norse letters. Angstrom. We already know how angstrom. Angstrom. That's crazy. I've never seen it spelled like that. I've only seen it spelled without the symbols, just the letters, you know? In diameter, there's no limit to the range of the gravitational force. Any object with energy, including the rest energy that gives particles their mass, will curve the fabric of space-time according to Einstein's theory of general relativity. No matter how shouldn't theory be capitalized if general relativity is capitalized also? No, theory of general relativity is the name. That's the okay. No matter how small the mass or how small the distance, scales are that we or no matter how small the scales are that we work with, the curvature of space induced by any number of atoms, whether like a star, like a human being, or just like helium atom, will occur exactly as the rules of general relativity predict. Oh, look at that grid. Look at that sexy, sexy grid. You don't even know how cool stuff was from Ronco / it always made the perfect Christmas gift. You may be too young to remember stuff that worked at least till New Year's Day. What's Ronco? What's Ronco? I remember the analog world. Sounds Swedish. Brass, that is exactly a do, right? Atoms themselves are also made up of multiple different types of electrically charged particles. Okay, I feel like this is going to be a really long one. Okay, so it's talking about how they have every element, including like color. Essentially, every element of reality is contained within an atom. Yeah, this is a really long one. Remember, I don't look at how long these fucking articles are. The farther inside the building blocks of matter we look, the better we understand the very nature of the universe itself, from how these various quanta bind together to make the universe we observe and measure to the underlying rules that every particle and antiparticle obeys. It's only by interrogating the universe that we have that we can learn about it. That's the key to science. If you want to know something about how the universe works, you probe it in a way that forces it to tell you about itself. As long as the science and technology we're capable of constructing is capable of investigating it further, it would be a pity to give up on the search simply because a new paradigm shattering discovery isn't guaranteed. The only guarantee we can be certain of is this: if we fail to look more deeply, we won't find anything at all. So, yeah. Anyway, this was a little long, but I'm linking it in the chat after the show's done. So, if anyone wants to read the whole thing, you can do that. 1868, Swedish physicist Anders Jones Engström created a chart of the spectrum of sunlight, Swedish, in which he expressed the wavelength of electromagnetism radiation in 1/10,000,000th of a millimeter. Within 1/10,000,000th, right? Ronco sprays on hair. Oh, okay. Sup, y'all? Relax. I'm here now. What up, another monster? But I've been lurking for a while. A brass is copper and zinc. Adding lead makes it nice for machining / engraving. You're correct, Babbage Patchwork. Must be news dyslexia. Ronco Pocket Fisherman. Swedes are the best. Interrogate the universe? Tell us what you know. Speaking of which, has anyone here seen the Tetris movie that I recommended? Has anyone here seen the Tetris movie? So what pulled you in, Another Monster? Yeah. Ooh, that's a long one. I had some other ones here queued up, but I knew it was a little long. A little long. So maybe for Monday, if I don't find anything new, or if I don't find very much new stuff, because it's always just a, you know. I love this shit. Tell us what you know. It wouldn't be a question, though. It would, tell us what you know! Exclamation point. Oh man. Let me see. Maybe the interrogation would go a little bit like this.
Around the area because they have a full weekend, then a day, and then the 4th of July. Here's an actual customer out here. What's the best kind of fireworks to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Trying to interrogate the universe. What's wrong with you? Oh, yay. Lewis Stieg is here, and someone started talking about my Swedish ancestors, so I had to step up and defend them from Norwegian jealousy. Swedish. Le Swedish? Alright, y'all. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. But I'm gonna get out of here. Any last requests, last comments, anything anyone want to say, put out there before I call it a night? You know what? Maybe I can I should label. Maybe I should label when I'm linking the articles, label them by the topic. Even though sometimes there's a little overlap. I think I could do that. I think I could do that. Let me see. Oh, no, not that. This one. Bricks. I kind of want to talk about like cryptid stuff or ancient stuff, but I haven't really come across anything to talk about. So if anyone out there has anything, let me know. All right, there we go. Cool. The description is updated with links to all the articles. The entire existence is in an atom. That's insane. And you still think you're on the spinning ball? Fucking old man. Is that what it? No. FN? Fun? For now? For now? What's FN, old man? Penguins are delicious. I would be curious. I would try some penguin. Being real, I would try some penguin. Peace, y'all. Love y'all, even Norwegians, and I will see y'all soon. Do not comply with the new scamdemic. Yeah, dude, it's such a load of shit. It's such a bunch of bullshit. No, don't go along with any of this crap. More evidence of Matrix than Flat Earth. Big kiss equals FN. How is that a big kiss? How does that mean big kiss? Old man Kai, do you know anything about FN meaning big kiss?
I think it's Feliz Nachos in Mexican is the same as someone sending someone a big kiss. But I don't know. That's all. I'm got no clue where that comes from. All right, I figured if anyone would know, he would know. But you know, the only thing that I have issue with here, this image, is that it's too early for him to have the scar. It's way too early. He shouldn't have that shit. And he shouldn't be this cut. He should be skinny, not fit. He shouldn't be all ripped up. That's later. All right, you know what? Before we go, I think I'm going to play one I haven't played in a while. I don't know why I haven't played it, but it needs a little love.
You ready?
Yeah. Go, pal, go.
He's about to start it. Oh! There it is! There it is! There it is! There it is! He's going and going. Energize the bunny! That's what I'm talking about. Keep it going! Keep it going! Keep it going! You got it! You got it! You got it! Oh, sh**! Oh, sh**!
Did you hear about Trump? Are you as happy as I am? What's up, Man Ray? I don't know what you're talking about. I heard about that interview. I heard it was a good interview. I haven't seen it though. Old man knows more than young whippersnapper Kai. I do. I really do. Everyone knows it, even him. Yeah, it's true. Good night to you all. Peace. Good night, DJ Lewis, my sweet internet flower. You sleep tight. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next week. All right. He in jail. What? He got arrested. Oh, okay. So he did get arrested? I keep seeing, okay, so I keep seeing, they just gave Trump the 2024 election. But, like, I had stuff to do today, so I haven't caught up. But okay. All right, cool. That makes sense. That makes sense. That shit is so stupid, dude. Felice Nachos. The timeline has moved forward. Happy that they're making him into a folk hero? I know, right? That's hey, Peter, how's it going? That's how I'm seeing it. I'm like, yeah, a lot of people are stoked because they're like, yeah, show your hand, motherfuckers. Show your hand. DT did not hang himself. Hey, Manta Ray. Dude, that would be too much. That would be too much. That would be full on. The pot would overflow. You know what I mean? The pot would overflow at that point. Just getting that in first. All right. We're out of here, y'all. We out of here. It's time to say goodnight. I already said goodnight, but time to actually do goodnight. It's time to do goodnight, everyone. Good night. Have a fucking great weekend. I will see you all Monday. Banana Republic confirmed. Hey. Just getting that in first. Hold on. I see some chat coming in as I'm trying to actually say goodbye. See you next week, everybody. I suspect some want the pot to overflow. That would be bad, though. That would be the end of the game for some of these people. All right, good show, Kai. Thank you, Laszlo. Have a good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. Have a great weekend. Yeah, all right. Good night, everyone. I'll see you Monday. Mwah!
You're better than this. Join us. Use your powers for good.
Heads up.
Be a superhero.
be the king of the